Hi everyone, Zoe from Saltwater Establishment. In this video, we're going to take you through how to edit static text on your site. I'm in my dashboard at the moment here. So to get to your page, we're going to click on the Pages tab in your left-hand menu here, and then again on your home page. Now, when you're editing your site, we always recommend that it's a really good idea to have a tab open of the actual live site so that you can cross-check all of the changes that you make to make sure that everything is done really nicely and hasn't affected anything else on the site. So today I'm going to take you through, I'm working with a little AV template here, but basically this process is the same for each of our templates. We're going to update both this intro heading here as well as the intro text to show you how that works. So going back to our Visual Composer here, we're going to scroll down to where we can see the intro text and heading is sitting here. And to edit the text blocks, basically if you just hold your mouse over the top of them, this little green box is going to pop up and we want to hit on the little pencil icon here to edit the block settings. So this box is going to jump up, which pretty much has all of your general formatting in here. And this works pretty much like any formatting text box, like it would in Word or in your emails. We basically have some paragraph styles here. We can also bold or italicize any text, add bullet points, a numbered list. We can add a block quote. We can align the text, and we can also add hyperlinks to text as well, which I'll show you how to do a little bit later. So firstly, just to explain the text styling, in all of our websites, we basically have applied, if I click on this menu here, you can see them all, different heading styles to all of the text in the site. That just means that your site has a consistent look and feel with all of the different text headings all being the same. Because we're going to edit the intro content here, that's paragraph text. So we're going to leave that on as paragraph as the paragraph style. So I'm going to just go in here now to create a line break. We're going to want to hit, I'm going to put some new text in here, going to hit return twice. And I'm just going to go ahead and just type some new copy, new copy here. And you can also copy and paste text from documents if you like, or you can just type it straight in. When you're copying and pasting text, just make sure that you then go and select it and make sure that the paragraph style is set to paragraph so that the styling remains consistent. Now, once I've updated that, I might just show you quickly as well. I'm going to bold and italicize the here just to show you how this works as well. And I'm going to go ahead and click Save Changes, which has updated the text in the Visual Composer. Now, to update this text on the live site, we then need to come up to the top right-hand corner here and hit Update. And we just got to wait for the page to reload, which it's done now. And this is where we're going to jump over into our live site and just hit the page refresh button at the top here. And you'll be able to see how our new copy has come through, as well as our formatting styling that we have applied to the word here. So now we're going to go and change this heading over here. Again, we're going to jump back into the dashboard and scroll down to where we can see that heading is. Hover our mouse over the top of it and click on the little pencil icon here. Now, if we highlight this intro, we can see that the styling that has been applied to this text is heading 2. If we want to change this heading, we always need to make sure to keep it consistent with what is there at the moment, that H2 or heading 2 is applied. I'm going to keep the intro and just add some new letters in here instead so we can see the change. New intro. I'm going to double check that the correct paragraph style is applied. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on the Save Changes. And again, we can see that it's updated it at a Visual Composer level. But we then want to go and hit the Update button in the top right to make sure that the changes go across to the live site as well. We'll just wait for the page to reload. And then we can go across to our live site and hit refresh. And you can see that both of our text changes has come through beautifully here. So while we're on this page as well, it's probably just worth me talking as well about when you're updating your text for your site, that it's always really worthwhile trying to keep the word count the same for the different areas of text. So for instance, here in your intro section, this section has been beautifully designed so that the heading here matches up and is centered with the content on the right-hand side. So it's probably a good idea to keep your design robust moving forward, to always try and limit the amount of information that you have over here in your intro section. And really, at the end of the day, it's worth remembering as well that clients, most of the time when they visit a website, if it's not a website that is like medical or dental, or where people actually want to go to read about sort of serious information, let's say, where they are going to want lots of detail, most of the time your customers are going to want to catch what you're trying to say as quickly as possible. So it's good to keep your copy short and sweet and succinct anyway. So moving back, the last thing I'm going to show you about editing the static content is if you want to create hyperlinks as well. So I'm going to jump back into our body text here. And I'm going to just make some edits here instead. So say you are working with another company and you want to link back to their site, for instance. What we do now is I'm just going to get rid of this Okay, so the Owners Collective is a small business program. We have worked with Prue Chapman, who owns it for years. It's a really great course, and you should totally go and check it out if you haven't already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to select the word here, and I'm going to hyperlink that to her site. So I've selected my copy that I want to hyperlink. And then I'm going to go up here to this little button and insert/edit link. Now you can paste your URL straight in here, but what I always recommend to do is just go into your link options button here. And then you can type in your site or copy and paste it in there. We're linking this text here. So the reason why I've opened up this insert edit link box is to just tick this box here as well, which is going to open up this link in a new tab. So that is best practice when it comes to linking any sites from your site, is always make sure that they open up in a new tab so that your customer doesn't navigate away from your site as well. So I'm going to add that link in there. And again, you can see that it's the changes come through in the text blocked editor. I'm then going to go ahead and save those changes. And then to make those changes go live to my site, I'm going to hit on our update button again. And once that's loaded, I can reload the live site. And you can see that that hyperlink has worked here. And if I click on that button there, it's going to open up a new tab here that takes us to the hyperlink site. Okay, so that concludes the lesson on how to update static text on your site. Next lesson, we have updating imagery. So I'll see you back in a sec.